kira siela tanokora shara era kiana sopora tia la siara kiana dia. Asira kia saraku shuru sarakia latian. Inkia amo arahia ashuru kwa alahiana kwa tadia rakia. Arasiara kia asiara kwa salahia boa rahumua sakalahian. Asiela hua masian. Akia bayetatian. Akia latiana kupua sarihia. Ambasira kia tatukumua sharahia latian. Engishire kia natia sarihire kumua sharatatiana kia. Amasala hia sakumu. Masala hia sakamu asiara kia. Asiara kumua sharahia dan. Rihiri. Hello, beautifuls. I am sharing with you a bit of channeling and tuning into the Earth Star Chakra, the Vasundhara Chakra, and this Lionsgate portal, this 8-8 portal. And I want to share some messages that came through, but I also just want to share a bit of a connection of what we are seeing or maybe experiencing energetically. And if you hear a lot from the wind, there's a tent over here being blasted by the wind. There's a plant over there, and just right beyond the camera here is that sound of the wooden chime, just to let you know. I wanted to be out here with the mountains and just seeing the glow of the sun and really be here with the wind, which feels very fiery. It feels very strong. It feels very lion-esque, which is also why I'm really just allowing the hair to flow out. I have my own personal beliefs when it comes to the Lionsgate portal. If you don't already know what it is, this is this period from the end of July all the way to the 11th of August, where they say that the Sirius star, which is one of the brightest stars in the sky, is in alignment with the sun astrologically and the earth. So we can see that there's like this powerful solar energy, and it's also connected to the zodiac sign of Leo, since in Western astrology we are in Leo season. In my previous energy update for this month, I was sharing that if we actually look up and connect with the stars in our sky right now, we're starting to see there has been a shift. There's always been a shift in the sky, and that the sun's alignment and energy is not only merging with the collective astrological connections of the zodiac, where each of the constellations are just the same. You know, we have the 12, which is interesting because we also have the clock of 12. It's kind of keeping us in some type of number system here. But when we look up at the sky, you know, there's different sizes and shapes, and we're seeing that the sun is actually moving out of Cancer. It's like in this in-between transitional, really powerful place, and it's going to be right in Leo. But I just wanted to mention that because I think that us as human beings, as multidimensional beings living a human experience, get to reconnect with our roots by not only connecting with the earth, with our ancestors, with our body, you know, but also with the stars, with the sky, and the elements. This past new moon, I went and stargazed, and it was really beautiful to connect with Arcturus. It was beautiful to just allow myself to receive from the stars, to recognize kind of the overall energy that was coming from the cosmos in this space, and the connections that I have with other galactic beings, if you will, and starting to see that there was kind of this heavier energy, but we also felt this really powerful light. And as I say that, there's a bird just gliding with the wind over here. But we experienced this powerful light, this remembrance that, like, it wasn't an overwhelming light. It was a light that was calling us home. This is something where I feel the Earth Star really comes in. The Earth Star is also sympathetically connected to the Soul Star. The Soul Star is going to be far above the head, this energy chakra. This is where it is said that your connection to your soul system is, right? Your soul's essence, your energy, your spirit. This is where you get to pour in, and this is where you come from. One of the places, in a very simple way. I'm explaining this very simple in general, just to really allow the messages to anchor in for us and ground in. But we're really seeing that there's this beautiful connection that we're claiming with the Earth Star, which in Sanskrit is Vasundhara, which translates as the daughter of the earth. So this is really calling us to ground. This is calling us to return to our roots, and especially during this time of connecting with this Lionsgate portal, this fiery energy, but more so the Sirius energy, the star energy, the bright star energy. It's calling us to also connect with our roots from these places as well, recognizing that our ancestry is that of our soul. You know, it's going to be that of our tissues, it's going to be that of our connections in other realms and dimensions, however you want to explain it. It's going to be our connection intergalactically, cosmically, right? So this expands and extends so much further out. We have this concept of soul family. And I really believe in this. I really believe in this really beautiful resonance that is undeniable. It feels like you know someone, but you don't know them as their name or their job or their responsibility or where they lived or where they came from or who their ancestors were, but there is a connection there. And I feel that this is all part of that connection that we're reclaiming with the soul and the Earth Star, especially during this time. And what's really interesting about this portal coming up is that this is a collective creation of a space, which means that there is an amplification of energy at this time. There is also very much included with the Sirius star having risen when the Nile River flooded. And I know that many have also been experiencing dreams of just like the floods of water, experiencing so much water returning in these dreams and seeing that connection of the water and the fire once again, the water and the light. So we're seeing a lot of these different correlations that I would love for you to really just like notice what comes up to you, which is why I'm not saying, here's the one thing. Like, I really want you to connect with your intuition at this time. I'm not here to tell you what things are or anything. I'm here to bring through the message. And a lot of the time, my mission really is to reconnect you with yourself, allow this to be a remembrance, allow you to feel empowered and embodied in who you are, and to return home to your heart, home to the earth, and home to your soul source. So I feel like this is a process that is happening, and we may be feeling many waves of emotions, waves and patterns kind of coming and going, and we're wondering, okay, when are things going to calm down? When is this going to happen? And so at this time, if we are going to be tuning into the manifestation that is often associated with this portal or the renewal or rebirth energy, allow it to be quite intentional, very intentional, in fact. Okay, so not necessarily using this idea of the 8 and the 8 as this infinity to just bring in abundance. I know that when we see 8, a lot of the time within the spiritual community, if you will, this kind of like new age system, is that we're starting to see that abundance energy. Yes, beautiful, wonderful, but do not limit yourself by focusing on one thing. Really broaden your perspective as you are calling things in at this time, if you feel called to do that. Some of us will truly feel called to rest, to allow some light codes to just be integrated, to connect, to meditate, to just ground, to be with the earth. The Earth Star is where we get to ground in the energy of the collective at this time. All right, so what do you want to be grounding in here? What are you seeking to transform? What are you seeking to bring through? And what are you called to bring through? I love seeing us as pillars of light, as channels of light, right? Or just channels, just pillars of energy. So the Earth Star is this deep place that we get to really We'll bring ourselves into deep connection, profound connection with the earth, with this remembrance of our being. And this is what will really allow us to expand and receive that activation of our solar energy. When I say solar, it's not just the sun, but this is your soul. Okay, this is your soul energy, your soul essence, the alignment. This begins that opening to allow yourself to utilize the beautiful transformative power that you hold, okay, that we all hold. So as we are maybe manifesting, tuning into this energy of this portal, this collective energy, this egregore, if you will, look beneath the surface. I want you to really dive deep into the intentions behind your intentions, the drive behind your intentions, the beliefs and the truths behind your intentions. Truly get clear. Okay, truly get clear, and you can ask for this clarity. You can bring it in. You can connect with your higher self, your guides, your angels, your ancestors who love you unconditionally, who are of the highest and purest light. You can connect with the earth, right? You can connect with the plants around you, those that you hold a great connection to. Maybe it's a tree, maybe it's a specific flower, an essence. It could be a crystal, whatever it may be. Connect, and allow it to be with you in this journey. There is energy that you share there, so utilize it. Okay, honor it. If you really feel called to work with something in this connection, in this deepening of clarity, to really look beneath the surface. What's interesting that came through about the portal is that it holds up this space of limitation, and this is not necessarily what we want to be feeding into, because this does not open for the possibilities of an unconditional love truly anchoring into the earth, in this earth-human connection in which we are healing, in which we are moving toward at this time. We're bringing back the heart of humanity in the earth, bringing back the harmony, the song, the soul song once again. So looking beneath the surface, going a bit deeper into things, not doing it on autopilot. That is the big message here. The big message here. And I think that this is a really exciting time for the collective, but it's also this chance to see that we're looking in this matrix, we're looking beneath the surface of something that is completely just a little foggy. You know, it's clear. I think of like a clear quartz, and sometimes you have the like foggy areas or a few marks here and there. We're looking a little bit deeper into there. Okay, we're going a bit deeper. So you can utilize this curiosity and this play in doing that for yourself on your journey, and allowing yourself to do that into your own actions to ensure that it is aligned with your core values and what you truly feel you are meant to embody in this life. This Leo energy is like this very confident, fiery. It's a lion heart. It's got so much love, so much fire and passion, so much strength, so many cuddles, beautiful merging of the feminine and the masculine energies within this sign of Leo, within the symbol of the lion. And when I think of lion, I also think of the Lyrans. I think of the star Vega. I think of Sirius as well, slightly. And I think of those that came before us, before the creation of the humankind. So these are a lot of words, okay? But I would love for you to just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, recognize it's time to look a bit deeper. It's not time to put people aside or concepts aside or perspectives aside because it does not align with you. If it doesn't align with you, it doesn't align with you. It does not mean that is not the way to go about it. That does not mean that this person doesn't resonate with you. That does not mean that this community is not able to reach a level of understanding that you are. We all have a different level of understanding, and separation is not how we are going to get there. Separation is not how we're going to really anchor in what we are here to embody and integrate through our bodies as channels into the earth, in connection with the earth. We are each here with a beautiful soul song, a beautiful harmony that we add to this plane of existence, to this earth, to this matrix, if you will. I want to remind you how your expression is such a blessing to the world. It is such a blessing to the world. And it has great power. Your presence as well has just great power to alchemize energy, to be that transformer, to be the one that commands your space, to be that one that recognizes your ability to connect with yourself, to listen to your intuition, to take action upon it, to follow along that dance of the masculine and the feminine. This is that boom, that place where we do it. And when we allow ourselves to be very rooted and grounded in the work that we do here and what we connect with at this time, during this portal, during any time really, I don't know if just putting a lot of energy into one time or day is really necessary, but it does offer us a place of perspective, of reflection. But for it to become more embodied within our being so that we can walk in life showing up in honor of ourselves, in honor of our loved ones, in honor of our truths and our values and what we are here to share, our mission, whatever that may be, even if it's still becoming a little bit more clear. This is your essence. This is the blessing. Your essence, your expression, your presence. Utilize it. Utilize it, get clear about it. Continue to look beneath the surface, start to look a little bit deeper at the details here. All right? Start to look up, connect with the stars, create your own perspectives on things. There's a lot of information out there. And oftentimes we get to see that a lot of people come up with the exact same information or very similar without needing to go online and research it. So find that for yourself. Find that for yourself during this portal if you feel called. Find that for yourself as you start to see what it feels like to ground, to connect with the earth in this way of really tuning into this connection that your soul, your heart has with the heart and soul of this planet of Mama Gaia. This is our opportunity to utilize this beautiful dance of the feminine and the masculine to anchor in something that we can embody, that lands for our being, that becomes who we are, that is integrated, that gets to be passed on to all those that we touch and the future generations. Your essence, your presence is clear. It is felt, it is seen, and it becomes that much more palpable and powerful when you begin to allow yourself to embrace it, to undress it. I'm just here connecting some dots, some messages, reminding y'all to be, open-minded, to not necessarily create separation by saying, oh, I think this is this, so everything is wrong over on this side. No, this is not what we're doing. This is not what we are feeding. The timing of everything right now, global events, is not a coincidence. How many directions that our attention is going toward. Bring it home. Bring it home. This is what the Earth Star, the Vasundhara brings us to. It brings us home. Ground it in. Utilize this time, this connection with the brightest star in our sky. It may not be risen at this time for some of us in our skies, but we have the solar energy. We have this connection with the stars. We can be under them and remind ourselves that we are also that bright, sparkly light in the sky of darkness. We are also the one illuminating this space. So really hone in on your overall essence, your presence, and your power to choose, because this is your role. And I think that it's wonderful that we get to take back that power in a sense, to recognize that, oh, I can feel protected and still go and do uncomfortable things. I can allow myself the opportunity to assist in the shifts that are occurring here. I am allowed to share my perspective and to recognize the power in others' perspectives as well. So, yeah, overall reminder of authenticity, of integrity, and of going a bit deeper beneath the surface. Now is that time to be the sparkly light, okay? And to recognize that you are and may be surrounded by darkness. That does not change the way in which you shine. This does not need to determine how you get to show up. You get to choose that. So work on this way of allowing yourself to take your power back, to allow yourself to resensitize. This is what's happening. I know some of us may be very sensitive and empathic, and we're like, we're just literally trying to get by. And it's like, yeah, at some level, but at the same time, the sensitivity is showing you the truth of this energetic system right now. It's offering us some great information. So stay curious, ask those questions, go a bit deeper, allow yourself to flow like water, allow yourself this chance to rest, let the fire in to burn away what is being burned away at this time. Allow what emotions are coming up to be welcomed and to flow through you. If you are going to focus on any sort of rebirth, reawakening, or manifestation at this time, utilizing the collective energy of this portal, be clear, and do not go small. Okay? Do not go small. Recognize where it is coming from within you, what it is that you are seeking to bring into this physical realm, or perhaps to bring into your energy field and experience in reality at this time. Thank you so much for listening to this transmission, this chat, this minute rant. I appreciate you. Please do comment down below if anything came through for you, anything that you would like to share. If anything came through as well from the light language in the beginning, I would love to hear. How are you utilizing the energy of this portal? Do you kind of sense this call to really just like merge with the heart of the earth at this time, to merge with your heart, let her just fill you up? I would love to hear what is coming up. All right, y'all, I could yap forever. I love you, and I hope to see you in another video.